Hello, welcome to another video. I've not done a talking video for quite a while now, and that's because I've kind of just been happily playing Ark Raiders and Battlefield 6. But I've noticed that if you go online now, Ark Raiders is getting kind of a lot of negative posts like, oh, Ark Raiders has lost 80% of its player base and there's not enough content, and just negativity, I guess. And there's always going to be that divide between what people like and want and what they find. And I guess, you know, when you look at the content sides of things, gaming now has changed over the last 10 years when it comes to people playing online, people streaming, people that watch them play. So there's more people in the streamer community, content creator community, that are ploughing loads more hours into games. You know, today is very different for me. I've actually had a gaming day. I actually stayed at my nephew's house away from my family for the day, and I've been able to sit and play all day. I don't normally get that luxury. Normally I'm at work and I've got kids to look after, so I'll normally squeeze in a good few hours in an evening before going to bed. But streamers, you know, you get some people that are doing 15 to 18, you know, maybe 24 hours a day, depending how crazy they are. And there's a lot of people gaming, just eating through content of games now, and then kind of complaining that, you know, the lack of content. And you kind of think, behind every development team, by every organization like Embark Studios, there are people with lives, there are people with families, and they can only work so much. And I really hope development studios can really hold their ground with that and be like, well, you know, you'll get content when you get it, because it takes a while to do, and it takes a lot of manpower and hours, and, you know, people get sick and people deserve time off. And, you know, I think I don't want people to forget that, you know, there's people's lives behind these games. Yes, there's passion, and, you know, there's pride, and, you know, there's loyalty to a game. But there's also people have their own lives, and it's like, well, the content will come when it comes. Now, this is the brand new map on Ark Raiders. I've been playing it, and it's been superb. I cannot complain about Ark Raiders. Yes, sometimes it gets a bit slower when you've done everything. I've already done one expedition, and this is currently going to be my second expedition. I don't know how long I'm going to keep doing these expeditions for, because even that can kind of get a bit stale. But this gameplay here just really shows you what an epic game this is. Now, I just came into this match fully decked out with a grenade launcher and a renegade, and I just wanted to see how many Ark I could take out in a game. It's nothing more satisfying than fighting the Ark, because not only are you on a beautiful, gorgeous map, I mean, look at it, look at the graphics. You know, Embark Studios have really put a lot of time and effort into their maps. There's so much detail, and they're so vibrant. But also just the gunplay and the gameplay of the Ark. I mean, look, when you're blowing stuff up, and the smoke, and just the explosions and the audio, this game is bang on. It's got it all. And I am, for one, not ready to kind of stop playing as of yet. It's very different when you experience cheats and stuff on PC. I'm sure there's plenty of them. At the end of the day, cheating is just another industry, and there's no studio that's going to be under pressure when it comes to cheaters. You've seen it in Call of Duty. You know, I've seen some stuff in Battlefield recently, and I've kind of read about it in Ark Raiders, but there's nothing. It's never going to stop because it's another company trying to make money, and yes, it's a crappy way to make money, but unfortunately it is what it is. But there's nothing that's pushing me away from this game. Like every time I play it, I just love everything about it. It's such a beautifully designed game, and when they bring out new content like a new map or new weapons and that, it really kind of gets me excited for the future of this game and what's to come. And I myself am not worried about the speed of how it comes. You know, they can only do so much in amount of time. Yes, I don't want to ever get into a place where I'll get really bored with this game. But, I mean, I'm just happy fighting Ark. I mean, I know this is a PvE and PvP game, but the fighting the Ark element is so satisfying. Some people are on the fence whether it should be just a PvE game. I quite like the dynamic that PvP brings. Yes, it brings frustration, and sometimes, you know, when you get killed, you lose all your stuff. Some people find that frustrating. My friend Tech was saying how he finds it frustrating that you work really hard building up your gear and someone can just quickly rob you from it. But you know, that's the game. I think you just have to accept it. If you don't accept it, you don't play it. I don't think they're ever just going to do a PvE version of this. I think one thing they could do is they could do like a PvE timed event that kind of goes on for a little bit, and just to test out, you know, their player count, like how many people would be in them lobbies and using them alongside a lobby that's PvE and PvP. I wonder if they could get the stats and the numbers just to see, and then try and intertwine some PvE events where there's friendly fire. You know, friendly fire's turned off, so you can't do damage to any players. You could just all fight Ark. You know, they could do a massive robot that takes a whole group of people to take it down and destroy and work together, you know. But at the end of the day, Ark Raiders hasn't even been out a full year yet, and I'm sure they have loads of ideas coming, so it'd be interesting to see. And, you know, hats off to Embark Studios. They're always, you know, fixing stuff, and there's always updates, and they're always trying to look after this game. It did get Game of the Year. It's just, you know, and it deservingly so. I can never not get enough of this game, and even doing PvE, you know, is so chill. Yes, you know, I'm right here right now playing this game, and in the back of my mind, I know that someone at some point could shoot me, and it has happened tonight. We've been shot at, and I didn't get killed tonight. My friend did, and there can be some frustration in that, and that's because people don't like to lose, fair and square. Actually, no, we both got killed. Yeah, we both got killed and lost all the stuff. I haven't been downed or killed on this map yet. I think people are just enjoying the PvE side of it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the map is just absolutely stunning. A nice beach map. You can, you know, get a metal detector and do digging on the sand. There's plenty of Ark in this map to really keep you going, sink your teeth in. You can see I'm just shooting and helping people. I'm shooting everything that moves. But yeah, like, I just think this is a game I'm really going to have patience with. I did actually, yeah, funny. I thought this guy was sneaking up on the extraction there. I wasn't sure. And then he was like, hello. I wasn't sure if he was thinking about it.
Don't shoot. Okay.
Well, I'm a bit of a stickler. If I see someone shooting somebody, I'd shoot them. But he looked a bit shifty, and then he started following me, so I just thought I'd move on and start some fight with some more Ark. I mean, but that's the beauty of this game, you know. Yeah, it gives you that edge dynamic. But I'm just really excited to see what the future of this game is, and I'm not in a rush to do so either. I I actually enjoy jumping on this game and just playing it for a couple of hours, and I find it quite chill. And yes, I've
Hello?
had,
You,
both experiences
you
in
okay?
PvE, PvP. I've done PvP myself.
Hello?
Um, you know,
Hello?
when I get to a point where I feel like I'd like to do a bit of
Oh,
PvP. And yes, I've had people really cross at me down the mics
where,
saying they're frustrated with that, but
where are you talking?
again,
We
that's
can't
my choice and
see
how
where
I
you
want
are.
to play. I've been killed plenty, I've killed plenty, and I definitely enjoy the PvE dynamics. I am currently not bored with this game. It's just superb. I feel like it's going to take me a long while to get bored of this game, because when I get playing it, it's you realise how well done this game is from how it looks to how it sounds to how it plays. I think Embark have created something really special here, and I don't think it deserves the kind of moaning online that you see. Oh no, it's lost 80% of its player base. Well, so's Battlefield, and everyone's Battlefield was the biggest selling game of the year, and it's already lost a massive chunk of its player base. So's Call of Duty at the moment. Call of Duty is an absolute pile of poo in my experience. I've
Hello in
actually
there. You
installed it. I
okay?
don't even play it at all anymore. Call of Duty's probably lost loads of player base. So, Embark's not doing anything different from all the other big development studios out there. And I'm sure behind the scenes they're working hard to try and bring new content and, you know, make new exciting maps and new weapons, just so the player base goes back up and people can enjoy it again. Unfortunately, you're never going to please everybody. There's so many,
Okay,
you know,
I owe
discussions
you.
about this game that people keep going on about PvP, PvE, cheats in it. I've heard a bit. The expedition, is it worth it? All that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just think Embark Studios just needs to own their game, make their decisions and stick with them. And if you like where they're going, you'll play it, and if you don't, then you don't. So yeah, I wanted to do just another video just to praise this game. If you're watching this video and you've never played Ark Raiders, I'd highly recommend it. It's absolutely superb. I mean, this is their brand new map, but I have no problem with any of their maps apart from Stellamontis. I'm not a Stellamontis fan. Stellamontis was put in to keep the PvP people happy because that's where all the PvPers go. You do get some out of Stellamontis, but if you go into Stellamontis, just be prepared to do some PvP. So yeah, I like all the maps apart that one, but they're all just gorgeous. They're all well detailed. They're all well lit. They've all got their own character. I'm a bit of a sucker for Dam, but then I get a spaceport and load into a spaceport and absolutely love it. So, what's your favourite map? What do you enjoy? What guns do you like? I'm a big fan of the Anvil and the Renegade. Currently, they've just kind of nerfed the damage rate to guns, so you're fixing things a lot more nowadays. But kind of a bit of a tweak to the game. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Are you still enjoying it? Are you still playing it? Have you still got problems, or let me just know in your comments what your thoughts and your feelings are. But I'm still loving it. I can't get enough of this game. And even though I'm playing Battlefield 6 and RedSec, I'm happy to do a couple of hours on Battlefield, and I'm happy to do a couple of hours on Ark
Thank you.
Raiders, because they're both two completely different games, but two games that I'm actually really enjoying and I'm enjoying playing. And yeah, I feel dedicated to both games. So yeah, hit the like button if you like this video. Put in the comments what you think about Ark Raiders and where you're at with it, and just enjoy the rest of this awesome gameplay of me just tearing apart. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks a lot. I owe you one. Thanks. All right.
I repeat, 10 minutes.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Head home at the customs elevator.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Watch out for that Leaper, guys. Leaper, behind you. Yo, watch out for that Leaper behind you. Okay. There's a spy going.